Just over a mile separates these two crosstown rivals as the Terriers and the Huskies ready to write a new chapter in their rivalry. Tonight, it's Boston University hosting Northeastern.
And off the head of Helferty. Second approach is volleyed off the post and it stays out. Running out of real estate, she'll pull it back. Left-footed cross. Helferty can't get it. McCauley has it and her shot is saved. Messner with a nice little dive to her left to seal it up. Look out by the back post. The Huskies are in, but a great save made once again by Messner. She's had great deliveries so far. Airs it out. Messner stays in, and it's blocked right at the near post. McKenna Kennedy, she has space. Gives it to Shannon Keefe. Challenging down the right wing. Her shot just past the post. You've got to be perfect with your clearance.
Right, I was just going to say, it keeps coming at her constantly here in the second half. And
Pereira from far out. Gio Pereira, the freshman, gives Boston University their first win of the season in dramatic fashion.
Here at Nickerson Field, after Boston University gets their first win of the season, dramatic fashion, double overtime over Northeastern. Dana Gray here with head coach Nancy Feldman. Coach, how good does this feel right now?
I'm so happy for the kids. They played a game. They played a great game, and it's been coming. And then we have had the last two games. We've kind of, I think, been a little discouraged and disheartened. They've picked themselves right up, and I thought how locked in they were the entire game. I really do. It wasn't a perfect game, but you don't play a perfect game. But I just feel like the focus and how locked in they were, and I'm just so happy for them. You know, it's a grind if you're working, toiling, and you don't see the results of your labor. So I'm just thrilled for them.
Northeastern, they came out firing, hit a couple posts in that first half. What did you say to your team at that halftime break? Because it really seemed to spark something in the second half and carried into both overtimes.
Well, I just said they were strong enough mentally and physically to stay the course and, just persist and do the little things well. And I think that is mental. And just be committed to it and trust it. And that's what mental toughness is. And that's a very strong team across the way. And we might have just had a hair bit more motivation just because we really wanted and needed to get a W. But it's the kids. I mean, we had to get into the game a little bit. 19 is a fantastic player, and I thought we figured out how to handle her. And she wasn't getting it easy anymore. And I think, that I think can turn the table a little bit. And I thought we did that.
And lastly, want to ask you about the goal itself. Came in double overtime. Gia Pereira scores her first goal in a Terriers uniform. I mean, what'd you see from the sidelines? It was a heck of a strike.
Well, before the strike, she fought off losing possession of the ball, and I think that's what Gio has started to show in training, is that she just doesn't quit. And that ball should have been taken off of her and started headed up the field for Northeastern, and she just fought to keep it and did a little 360, add a little spice to it, and then she just hit a ripper. I mean, that thing was still traveling. If there wasn't anything in the way, it would have been in the dining hall because it was just a bullet. Again, the kids you could tell how happy the kids were for her. She's a true team player, and she hasn't played a lot of minutes this year, and she just had a fantastic practice yesterday, and we were down a player with Taylor Cofton being out, and Gio just played so well in practice that I thought, yep, I think the kid deserves to play, and clearly she deserves to play.
Some say that strike is still traveling into the back of the net. It was impressive stuff as BU gets their first win of the season in double overtime over Northeastern. She's Nancy Feldman. I'm Dana Gray saying so long from Nickerson Field.